I mean, is Cooper Rush worth 2.5 points? I would hope Quinn Ewers put up a decent stat line against Arizona State. If he didn't, we have a real problem.
You can say the same thing about Creighton. Okay, they had the one good game against Kansas at home.
When Toast talks about the kicking market, it's like some earth is flat shit. Andy, true or false, this is going to be a dog walking.
Dog walking. This is my dog walking of the day. I think it's going to be very ugly. Dog walking. I think this is going to be ugly.
Hey, get the source. Oh, no, I'm asking what is an ice storm?
I don't know. I mean,
Spoon is here. Spoon is
yeah, because he sent his list. I thought he said he was getting in. I thought so.
Yes,
Spoon.
I could have sworn he said something about an ice storm. I skimmed the text though.
No, he did say that, and then he said at the end of that, he said he can set up his audio and video with his iPad.
Yes, he did say that. Okay.
So fingers crossed.
Spoon, we can't hear you. Oh no, we can't.
You're good.
Is he really delayed?
I can hear him.
Can you hear me?
He's just delayed.
Oh,
I can hear you.
Let me go back in.
It's like one of those old Japanese kung fu movies.
Yeah. So yeah, well, I can hear him, but his mouth isn't lined up with his words. Is that what you guys have to?
He said he's backing out, and I think rejoining.
All right. So TV Jones, how's life? I feel I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It was a good break. It was nice to actually get some real sleep for once before the real grind starts here. So we're ready.
Or the real.
You got yourself a new mic, I see, huh?
Yeah, new mic, and then my light thing went out, so I look like I'm in a dungeon.
So I'm going to guess and say the wife made you go to your in-laws for Christmas.
We went Friday night.
And hold on, you wore a sweater.
No, I didn't. I forgot it. I have a shitters full Christmas sweater with Christmas lights and everything on it. It is deceased now. The cords came undone. Battery's dead, so I got to cop a new one. But I had a good 5-year run on it. I wear my Wisconsin Santa hat. It's a vibe.
I picture you sitting at your girlfriend's parents' house, uncomfortable in a sweater, just like silent.
No, we had the Pop-Tart bowl on. It was a good time.
Oh yeah, the Pop-Tart bowl.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Shout out BYU minus 3.5.
Out my drink.
All right, hold on. Let's get Spoon on the green screen and give him a quick audio test to make sure we're good.
How was your day, TV Jones?
Hold on, let Spoon go. I want to see you do a test. No, got nothing.
Interesting.
All right, well, we'll Spoon. We can go ahead and get started, and if Spoon can figure it out, if not, no big deal. Anyway, Spoon has to go first though. This is his game.
This is so difficult. Can you not hear anything?
You're just really delayed. So
it's getting better. Well,
it's getting better, I think. But go ahead. Shout out a pick for this game.
All right, so this is the easiest bet on the board tomorrow. I'll have the most money on this game. Vermont owns these Ivy League matchups. Vermont played Yale earlier this year. Vermont's best coach of their entire history of their program also used to coach at Yale. So they're the team that started the whole American East versus the Ivy League matchup. And Vermont always shows up to these games. They just took a loss, so you get a nice little buy low spot on them. Money line minus 118. I have 2 units on it right now. If it goes down anymore, I'll double up on it.
Wow, confidence. Do either of you guys have thoughts on this one?
I have some thoughts. Yeah, I'm on Princeton here. If you want to talk about Vermont's just coming off a loss, a little bounce, how does 8 losses in a row sound to you? I think Princeton gets out and is pissed off here. Break's done, their finals, their testing, all that good shit is done. They haven't been winning games, but they're not getting blown out. I mean, 5-point game, 2-point game, 5-point game, 4-point game, 4-point game, 3-point game. They're playing really, really tough, really tight. They just can't get over that hump to win. And now you got a standalone day game with Vermont. Everybody knows Princeton blows, and it's only 1.5. Get out of here. They're hitting the road. They're going to struggle. Last time they hit the road was December 6th, so almost a month ago. I like Princeton. This is this Custard's last stand with Princeton here. You either win this game or you're cooked. And I'll be fading you, but they're playing tough. They're not getting blown out. These are all tight games. I think tomorrow they get over the hump and a random day game standalone that everybody's going to be on Vermont.
It took exactly one game since we've been back for TV Jones to fade Spoon.
This is gonna be a solid 4-unit play now.
Yeah, doubling down.
All right, I'm nuking Princeton then. Let's do it.
Toast, do you care to break the tie?
I really can't. I would probably lean Princeton because I do agree it's a little bit of a fishy line, and they have been playing better basketball. But again, I do think that Vermont's a pretty big step up in competition compared to teams like Monmouth and Loyola Chicago and Merrimack. So, I couldn't bet it. Our friend of the show, Duck, he's on Vermont money line with Spoon as well, if that helps anybody. But for
Duck's
me,
on Vermont?
Yeah. So I figured I'd throw that in there. So shout out to Duck, friend of the show.
So, Duck,
Princeton for me.
Shout out Gus Yalden. Top
welcome,
5 player in the country according to every efficiency metric, Ken Palm, CBB Analytics.
I'll side with
You're
Duck.
The bus.
He came from Wisconsin. The dude just kept getting underages and partying, and so he had to leave the program.
If you see this guy, wait, Kyle, you got to look at Gus Yalden highlights. He will be your favorite college basketball player this year. I promise you.
I like the.
I promise.
I like the point guard on Ohio State. That's my favorite player.
Second favorite.
We're going right back to Spoon to his other favorite team, Toledo.
This is a beautiful spot. So Toledo has been in a little bit of a low spot. Their starting point guard ripped a fingernail off his shooting hand a few weeks ago. He's played through every single game with no nail on his finger. As somebody that's lost a couple nails as a mechanic over the years, it takes a couple weeks for anything to get back over there and to get anything just available, like comfort wise. And he was not shooting 3-point shots, and in his last game he started to put them up with a little bit more comfort. He never missed a shot from the free throw line, missing a fingernail. He came back in the game when it got ripped off, hit two huge threes. They won the game. This kid's just such a huge part of their team, and getting a little bit of time off and getting that time to heal. The Western Michigan is and Western Michigan just plays bad man-to-man. This 10 is low. I got a juice 9.5. I'm really confident with Toledo tomorrow, but it's a good spot. This is where they show up.
Really confident with Toledo. Wow, 2 really confident plays from Spoon to start. Let me guess, TV Jones is on Western Michigan.
You would think so normally, but no, I'm on Toledo also. Toledo -10. Losers 3 straight. I mean, yeah, you beat Lord's Community College, whatever the hell that is. But I mean, Oakland, Bob Morris, and Michigan State, all losses. Now you're at the break. You're coming back here. You get to stay home. Western Michigan hitting the road. When they've stepped up against competition at all, it hasn't been good. I mean, they lost to 9 by Campbell. Buffalo beat them by 27. Valparaiso beat them by 30. They have a propensity to just get blown out on the road. And Toledo lost the 3 straight to beat a D2 school. Now they're going to start second half of the year here at home here. Western Michigan hitting the road. I have no faith in Western Michigan whatsoever. They do nothing well. Turn it over a lot. They don't get to the free throw line. They can't shoot inside. It's going to be a struggle bus for them. Toledo can force a bunch of turnovers on them. They can run and gun and score points here. So Toledo, I think, wins this game by 15 plus. So yeah, rock it up.
Oh, so you co-signing that?
I would be Toledo or pass, but I'm not trying to lay double digits with this Toledo team right now. I agree that Western Michigan is not good, but both of these teams have actually played decent competition over the last couple of weeks. So I don't know.
Ice Storm took out Spoon.
Yeah, he's in the Ice Storm. Or maybe he just heard you agree with him and was like, I'm out.
He's like, ah, shit.
All right. We got Miami of Ohio. Can we just get to the Big East game? We're finally in conference play. I just want to talk about the Big East.
You don't want to talk about Mid-American?
No, I do not want to talk about the MAC. MAC football is cool.
Man.
MAC basketball, I'm super good on.
Maction basketball is awesome.
It's not nearly as cool as Maction football. The basketball, you want to talk about what conference is cool in basketball, and even as a college football fan, the A-10 is cool. It's fun to watch. I even have become low-key a Horizon fan, mostly from doing shows with you, but I like the Horizon. But you're not going to get me on MAC basketball. Just not going to happen. So
You're missing out, man.
you are missing out.
I don't know. I kind of tend to agree. Every once in a while when teams like Buffalo and stuff are good, but for the most part, MAC basketball is not the same as football. And I don't have.
The MAC is a football conference, and let's see which one of you freaks clicked this. Oh, it's Spoon again.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is another Spoon game, so unfortunately, I was kind of curious to hear what Trevor had to say in this game, just because Miami's one of these teams that hasn't lost this year, 13-0, but they have played the easiest.
Spoon's back. So we've started off with 3 straight Spoon games. So let's see if we can get Spoon back on the screen and his connection holds up long enough to give Spoon, you're back.
Sorry, we got the ice storm going on out here and everything. Miami of Ohio.
He's out again. I can hear him still trying to talk, but he disappeared. You guys have quick thoughts, or you want to just go to the Big East?
Go for it.
Go ahead, PB. Go ahead.
I like Bowling Green here. I mean, they've gotten wins over Kansas State. They played Utah Valley tough. Am I the only one hearing him?
No, I still hear him.
Okay.
His voice keeps coming in and out like he's still trying to talk. But all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I like Bowling Green. I think they're the better team. Miami, Ohio hasn't lost yet. They've gone on the road. But their wins or their games: Old Dominion, Air Force, Mercyhurst, Pine Bluff, Greensboro, Maine, Asheville, Eastern Kentucky, Ball State, Wright State's the best team they've played. And that was a 7-point road win. Bowling Green staying home, winners of 3 straight here. They've gotten a win over Kansas State. They've played Davidson, Bill and Mary, Utah Valley. All fair, pretty close games. At home here, I think they get this done. Miami, Ohio's due a loss, and you've played absolutely just trash cans this year. Now you're going to go play a real team in your conference here. So I think Bowling Green gets this done, laying the 5. I've already done so.
All right, I think Spoon's back. We'll see for how long.
I upgraded the Wi-Fi.
Oh, there you go.
We'll see if it works.
All right, so do you agree, Bowling Green?
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I'm always just on the spot where we should buy low, and it's so hard to buy low on a team that's played an easy schedule and has won so many games. But Miami of Ohio couldn't schedule any of the games they wanted to schedule this year. The team's too good. Anybody that looked at them was like, I'm not going to that gym and going to play anything. You can get a ton of Miami, Ohio fans. This is like an old school, like 1800s town. The absolute just mentality of this town. The football team, the basketball team, they get fans to show up. I think this is a school that has a ton of talent in the MAC, and it's an ability, like with 2-3 players that are in the top 10 players in the entire conference playing BG right now. Getting 5 points is absurd. They've been disrespected all year. It's really hard to buy low on a team that's won this many games, but I still think this is a buy low. I think Miami of Ohio should be closer to pick them in this game than +5.5, which you can get at -110 still right now.
So Spoon and TV Jones disagree yet again. Someone sent in a super chat. Appreciate it. Says Drake May paying $1.11 to win MVP if he wins. Will that help Mike Vrabel win Coach of the Year? I'm not sure if they're related. I'm not really an awards guy. I don't like betting on people's decisions. I like betting on the production and the I know a lot of people are really into it, and I know some people that are sharp and like really get on some great numbers and actually make money betting awards. But I am definitely not one of them. That's not really my thing.
You can't bet Coach of the Year awards in Week 17, though. You have to beat him.
I think he's talking about an existing position that he has. If I may have misread I believe that's what he was referring to. But yeah, I did bet. Who did I bet for Cy Young again, Toast? He's
Nick Lodolo.
Royals.
No.
Royals, dude. He's a lefty on the Royals. Come on.
His freaking red face is staring at me.
No, it's not. Bobik?
No.
Bubich.
No, it's
Reagans.
No.
What? Who the hell are you betting for?
What lefty? On the
Brady Singer? He's a right.
No, he's not on the Royals.
Yes, he is, dude.
depth chart.
He gets traded.
I'm going to it too. I have to know now.
Kansas City.
He's my Cy Young pick. I don't even know who he is. Where the heck is he?
Noah
Wait,
Cameron.
no.
Noah Cameron. Let's go, Noah Cameron.
Wait, why
No,
is
if you want a Cy Young pick right now, it's Shane McClanahan, Tampa Bay Rays.
he
Go
won't
take it right
He won't
now.
make it till July.
Yeah, he won't make
No
it.
Cameron. Noah Cameron's my Cy Young pick. But
My
anyway,
Cy Young pick, early spoiler, Goat Dolo. This is his
We know
year.
that.
And then Mizorowski. It's going to be
I
a
also
battle.
have a Mike Trout MVP ticket.
Shane McClanahan has the most effortless delivery. He got past the surgery. Let's go.
Again, got past the surgery.
Again.
Oh yeah. No, again. What are you talking about again? This is the first time.
He's been gone for like 3 years.
Yeah, I don't think Shane.
He's got 4+ pitches. Let's see it. Good luck with Noah Cameron.
Pitch
He
for
wouldn't
more
even
than
be
2
able to
months.
strike me out.
Toast, do you want to break the tie here again between Spoon and TV Joe?
I actually do lean Miami here. I kind of feel the exact same way as Spoon does. Yes, they have played absolutely nobody. I think they've played the worst strength of schedule in college basketball. But that being said, Bowling Green has played nobody as well. I will give you, Trevor is right that they did have a couple of decent, solid home games with Utah Valley and William and Mary. But Miami of Ohio is also one of the most experienced teams in college basketball. They brought back a whole bunch of talent from last year as well. I don't really think going on the road to Bowling Green to start MAC play is really going to bother this type of team. Not to mention they're one of the better free throw shooting teams in the country as well. Yeah, it would only be Miami for me. I don't know. I agree that this game should probably be closer to a pick'em, but maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. A lot of these sites have it between 3 and 5, but yeah, it would only be Miami for me.
All right. Now, can we get to a real ball game? Let's talk Big East ball. We're officially here. We're talking a Big East conference game. The season is officially here. I don't care about college basketball before December 30th. I know that makes me a casual, but it also makes me a realist. No one cares before that.
No, but at least you say that, though. At least you don't pretend like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like TV Jones pretends.
I just can't wait to hear TV Jones's picks because
No, you're bad in leadoff on this one, Toast.
I know. Well, I'm on Marquette plus 3.5. You can book that.
Wait,
up.
isn't this the one? Isn't this is the one? Sports scientist Jacobs. He's on the other side. He loves Seton Hall. He said, right?
I'm sure everybody in the world, your postman, your mail guy,
Is
is
Seton
everybody
popular?
in the world is going to be on Seton Hall tomorrow. Under 3? Are you kidding me? Marquette's terrible. Have you seen this team play basketball? They're getting absolutely throttled. But why are they getting throttled? Because they're playing a really, really good schedule right now. Wisconsin on the road, Purdue on the road, Georgetown at home. Not really. Don't let me finish, Trevor. That's not excusable. I will give you that. But Creighton, after playing a really tough schedule, Creighton is caught in fire. So that's really not a bad loss. I just, and I've said this for 2 weeks now. I didn't bet Villanova like an idiot, but I don't think Seton Hall is as good as everybody's making him out to be. They've played absolutely nobody. I mean, we just made fun of Trevor the other night of trying to talk up how good they were when they beat Providence, and Providence is not a very good basketball team, so I don't give them credit for that. Kansas State, not a really good basketball team. Rutgers sucks, and I mean, so you can make a case that they probably should have beat USC if they didn't waste their challenge in the first half in Miami or in Maui, but regardless, I mean, they still haven't beat anybody good. And yes, you're right, Marquette's really bad. They got guys leaving the program and all that good stuff, but I think there's a reason this number is under 3. Sooner or later, Marquette is going to have some positive aggression come their way. I think they're going to be able to speed Seton Hall up at home, and if they can get some extra possessions here, I think they're going to be all right. Chase Ross is about to go off tomorrow. I truly believe that. I've already bet Marquette at 3.5. You can get them. You can't get the 3.5s anymore.
It's 2.5.
But
There's
ahead.
a 1.5 open.
Really interesting.
So
Go ahead,
Marquette is
TV
taking
Joe.
some money. I'm looking here on CBB Analytics. 16.1% of Seton Hall's points they give up are on the fast break, which is something that Marquette does a lot of. If I'm reading this, over 23.
well.
Oh yes, they're 99th percentile in the country in percentage of their points on fast break.
Yep, they're one of the fastest teams in the country.
Okay. TV
They
Jones,
ain't
what are your
gonna score on
thoughts?
fast break because Seton Hall will take the knees out. No free buckets on this defense. Shaheen, they lost to Villanova before the break. Shaheen is not the kind of guy who's just going to sit around for a week and do nothing. He's been game planning, getting ready. This Seton Hall team plays with a thing called toughness and grit, something Marquette does not possess. They are soft as baby shit. This is a fake sharp play of the day. Marquette catching points at home. They're bad. They're due. Seton Hall can't score. They play slow. Well, they play defense. And when Bud Clark's on the floor, this team is ridiculous. You got guys leaving Marquette screaming at coaches, saying the other guys suck. They need more playing time, and getting booted off the program. It's a hellhole there. That team is soft. Seton Hall money line. This is ridiculous. Let all the fake sharps buy it down.
No, yeah, you're right, Trevor. It's you have to be so tough to beat teams like Wagner and Fairfield and Monmouth and New Haven. The toughness really has
Wagner's a tough team.
The toughness has to come through to get those wins, Trevor. You're right. My bad.
What's Marquette's best win? Valparaiso, maybe Little Rock. I don't know, maybe Southern or Albany or Central Michigan. This team can't beat anybody with a ball.
On the road in a Big East game when I've played nobody. I'm getting points.
Marquette can't beat anybody. They're garbage. Wisconsin beat them by 20.
I don't know, and I don't know why this line's going the other way.
Fake sharps.
Yeah, it should be free.
Fake.
I'll go down with the ship. Seton Hall's a much better team. This is going to be a top 3 Big East team this year.
Yeah, when they finally played somebody good, they looked really good against Villanova.
Is
they
Marquette,
couldn't hit, and Bud Clark was in foul trouble.
Is Marquette a fake sharp play or a real sharp play?
Fake sharp.
Well, I probably have to preface this with Marquette's my original favorite basketball team. The first college basketball memory I have is Dwayne Wade leading Marquette to a Final Four. Fell in love with the team at an early age. I've watched them play in person 4 or 5 times. I'm not a huge Shaka fan. I think he's a good coach. I respect the way he runs his program, but the way he runs his program lends us to a betting edge, and I have been against Marquette all year. I'm not going to start to get against that now. I fully agree with TV Jones here. This is the fake sharp play. Marquette can come on. Oh yes, this, that. Oh, who is Seton Hall beaten? They're coming off a loss versus Villanova. I think this is a great buy low spot on Seton Hall. I think we should be laying close to 4.5, 5.5 on the road after a Villanova win, and that Villanova win didn't happen. And I think that makes this team so much hungrier. The way Shaka builds this program, we're gonna just build from the inside. We're gonna get players recruited, and we're not gonna do any of the transfer portal stuff. It's a unique way to run a program, and it's a hard way to run a program. It lends yourself to when you have some solid seniors coming together, like Tyler Kolek, Cam Jones. You can have really, really good years with high spots. And the last time Marquette was projected to finish close to the bottom in the Big East, they won the Big East. And I think a lot of people that I've talked to in college basketball circles that I really respect think that Marquette has some regression coming, but I don't agree with that. I think Seton Hall, I think Holloway has a lot to prove after the last few years. He's gotten a lot of trash talked his way. The way he steps his game up in the Big East, the pressure he puts on defensively, it changes. There's a full court press that becomes involved in the second half in Seton Hall games that puts so much pressure on. And Marquette's got a young team. I don't think this should be 5.5.
Am I allowed to bet? Am I allowed to bet Seton Hall games on
Kalshi? Yeah, probably. Well, hey, Toast, just draft up that tweet saying "Congrats, world," and schedule it for.
Oh, I'm not worried about it, dude. Seton Hall's tiny. They're not going to get any rebounds. They can't shoot. I'm really not worried. I got a good number.
Let's go.
I got a great number. I'm really not worried.
Let's go.
Let's go, TV Jones.
In college basketball.
And you two crayons agree together? No, I'm good.
I get to fade the crayons.
Yep. Sharpest crayons, lose 2.
Man, when Marquette's down 17 in the first half, I don't even know. Told you so.
It's college basketball. They'll win the second half by 25, and I'll cover. So
there's no shot.
I don't even have to look at the sheet to know who picked this one. It's Milwaukee against Wisconsin. Go ahead, Trevor. We know you picked this game.
Yeah, and this is a big-time Milwaukee spot here. Horrible scheduling from Wisconsin. Not sure what you were doing here. You finished the break with Nebraska, Villanova, and lost both those. Then you beat Central Michigan, didn't cover. Congrats, Central Michigan, one of the worst teams in the country. Now you've got to come back from break. You play Milwaukee, who just played today. They've got a game under the belt. They look pretty damn good. And then you got Purdue on deck. Horrible scheduling spot. Not sure why they did this. Wisconsin is garbage. This team is hot trash. guard better be fired. But Lundy and company, they played tonight. They looked damn good. Defense was there. Shots were falling. And then you don't even have like 2 days off or a day off. Like you just go the next day to 45 minutes west of Madison, an hour west of Madison, and play the Badgers, who have Purdue and Big Ten conference play on deck. 21 and a half I'm seeing right now. Way too many points. Give me Milwaukee. I'll be on them. They lose this game by 12.
Well, okay, so that does make sense, and I'm looking at it. They do have Purdue literally in 3 days after this. So I get what you're saying. Is that already baked? Like, do you think that's baked into the number a little bit? 20 and a half, right? Isn't that kind of short for Milwaukee against Wisconsin?
It's a little brother angle too. I mean, shit. Like Milwaukee's obviously going to be up for this. You get to go play at Madison. Badgers are a dumpster fire. Not to mention Blackwell's hurt. Somebody in our chat let me know. I forgot this. Nolan Winter, hurt his ankle, so who knows if he's 100%. They're not going to. I don't think they're going to roll him out here for this one with Purdue on deck. So Blackwell missed the last game. Winter's got an ankle injury. This team is just not good. Milwaukee, little brother going to play at Big Brother's house with Purdue on deck for Wisconsin. Horrible spot. Panthers up. They lose this game by 11 or 12.
Either you spoon toast. Either you guys have thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I played the over 155. I know Helms is on it as well. Three straight unders from the Wisconsin team that was kind of like an over wagon to start the year. I think has given us a little bit of discount. Trevor mentioned it, a terrible spot for Milwaukee playing back-to-back games, but I think that's going to give us a whole bunch of possessions in this game. Both these teams played at somewhat decent paces, and I think that if we see 75 possessions, which I don't think that's very crazy at all, especially with the way that Wisconsin has played, I think that we get over this number. And to answer Trevor's question, I know that he was just kind of joking around, like as far as why they scheduled this game, because I don't think that you want to play Purdue after not playing for 2 weeks or since the 22nd. I mean, that's a pretty long layoff to go. And even though you're getting them at home. So I don't know if they knew scheduling this, that Milwaukee was going to be on a back-to-back. I doubt it. But regardless, with the pace here, I think that we see a whole bunch of possessions here. So I did play over 155 and a half. I know that the Blackwell thing and stuff, I was going to ask Trevor if he knew anything about that. But even against Central Michigan, they scored 88 points in that game. And I think that we're going to see significantly more possessions in this game. So even if Blackwell doesn't play, I don't think it really matters. I'm still playing the over.
Yeah,
he ain't 100%. He ain't playing.
These two teams in the country, in terms of fast break points per game, 83rd percentile and 89th percentile. So
and then look at Milwaukee's defensive rating.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah. So, Spoon, any thoughts on this one, or should we move on?
Hate to agree with TV Jones 2 plays in a row, but this is definitely a Milwaukee spot. This is a little brother spot. I have 22 and a half circled for when I'm going to move on it. It's going to be tomorrow. You don't bet the big dogs the night before. You bet the favorites like Vermont that are going to move. I think there's a spot where 22 and a half, 23 and a half is a reasonable number that we might see tomorrow. I honestly feel like this number should be priced closer to 18 and a half. Obviously a huge game on deck. Trevor alluded to it. There's no chance Blackwell's going to be in this game. Like this is a rest game for Wisconsin. This is a big brother, little brother matchup, also alluded to by Trevor. Like this game means so much more to Milwaukee than it does to Wisconsin. This is your chance to punch up a regional rivalry. A lot of these guys on Milwaukee were looked at by Wisconsin, and they didn't end up getting the scholarship offers they wanted. Local guys, this is a fun spot where you get some people that are trying harder than you might expect them to. I think 22 and a half, 23 and a half is what I'm really hoping for. I'm not going to move on at this moment, but Milwaukee will not take money. Wisconsin will. And it's a sleepy spot for them. So I just think this is a Milwaukee spot through and through. Bart Lundy is a great coach. He's not going to sleep on this spot. This is closer to their Super Bowl, and this is a Wisconsin bye game. We look at the NFL these last few weeks of the season like it's garbage. We should go back to a 16-game season because we don't want meaningless games. This is a meaningless game for Wisconsin.
And Rod Zawacki is in the comments, likes the over as well.
Shout out Rod.
Yep, right.
The Rod father.
Tennessee State.
This was a mistake. I didn't mean to click this game. So if anybody wants to talk, this was an actual mistake.
We could skip
it. Yes.
I'll say I like Tennessee State. They played tough schedule. Their stats don't look good on paper, but when they played tougher competition, they played up to their competition here. Nolan Smith, first year they've got wins against UNLV on the road. Now you get to go play Tennessee Tech, rivalry game. Too many points. I think Tennessee State wins this game. Give me the 2.5.
All right. So, Butler Creighton, some more Big East ball. This is Toast. Go ahead.
What was that for, Trevor?
Yeah, for which,
Butler.
So you like Creighton?
You like Creighton?
No, I like Butler. I'm not betting.
You can say
I'm
the
on
same
the
thing
over.
about Creighton.
You can say the same thing about Creighton.
I know. I get that so much.
Yeah. And people say
I like the over. I think both teams score. We're going to see pace and a lot of possessions in this one. Defense, a tad optional. Creighton starting to look a lot better. Butler on the road, don't really trust them. I like this side, but if I bet Butler, that means they lose by 32. So I'm on the over 152.5.
So you're saying if you bet Butler, they lose?
Yes.
So your wager influences the game.
Yeah, 100%. Like somebody needs to keep track. I swear I'm like 2-27 when I bet Butler.
Oh,
or
is
bet
that
against
true?
them. I swear to God, yes. It's horrible.
All right, let's Spoon. Any thoughts?
I like Butler tomorrow, to be real honest with it. I think Creighton's a good program. I like McDermott. I got a ton of respect for him, but it's a down year, and nobody has any respect for Butler. I don't think you could have a lower just like market value as far as like a lot of people that are in respected spaces, and like it's hard to get rid of your respect for McDermott and everything, and you're getting a home game with a short line. It's so easy to get at that Creighton side. I would like to get to Butler. I'm going to reassess this line in the morning. I believe Creighton will take money, so I'm not quick to get there with a 5. I don't think that's a great number, but I do think Butler's live in this game actually on the money line. I don't think Creighton should be favored by this much at all.
Sports scientist Jacob said the Butler games are scripted. They base the script off of what Trevor bets.
I swear to God.
They sit there, they call timeout, they pull up the Sauce video, and they're like looking for the Trevor.
Let's
Dude,
go.
I
They're
swear to
like,
God.
why doesn't Sauce have timestamps today?
You know, we say that laughing. There's some people that watch the NFL that dead ass have takes like that. They're like,
My
probs
Twitter
don't
feed,
care.
I've been seeing that rigged guy account who just like, oh, look at this. Oh, they got 3.5. They're gonna call timeout and kick a field goal.
Some low IQ folks. Toast Butler Creighton.
I guess for me, it would only be Butler for me. I know that Creighton has looked really good the last 3 games. I don't know what to really think of Xavier. I know that I bet Marquette today, or I'm bet Marquette for tomorrow, but you still can't consider them a good basketball team. And Creighton obviously demolished them, and then they demolished Utah Tech. So I don't know if Creighton is as good as what we have seen over the last, call it 2 weeks or so, going back to the 17th. They got absolutely, blasted by Kansas State at home. I mean, they were in that game for a little bit, and then Kansas State kind of just put their foot on their throat. They were never in the game with Nebraska. So I will give you that maybe Butler isn't as good as those teams, but at the same time, Butler has been on the road twice. They played UConn, who's one of the best teams in the country. They got slaughtered, but they looked really good at SMU. And I think that SMU and Creighton are kind of similar. Maybe that Creighton's a little bit better, but I just don't feel like Creighton should be laying 5.5 or more in the first conference game of the year, regardless of how good they've looked over the last couple weeks. My only issue is that I don't know if Butler can make the shots when they need to, because they are a really bad overall true shooting team, effective field goal percentage team, a 3-point shooting team. So if this game is close late, I don't know if I can count on Butler to make shots. So if I agree with Spoon, though, if I can get like a 6.5 or a 7, at least 2 full possessions or more, I probably pull the trigger on Butler.
I don't like anything that anyone said in this game, so it's a pass. Not one of you said something that was intriguing to me.
Creighton's overvalued in the market. That's the big thing.
I think so.
Yeah,
too,
but also based on what you guys said, Butler sucks.
They do.
So they're undervalued in the market. You get undervalued versus overvalued. What don't you like about that?
Well, they give you the
I don't
opportunity
like losing
to pass.
bets. That's what I
Yeah,
don't like.
you can pass. You don't have to bet them.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
All right. That's getting added now for sure. We're getting 6.5. I bet tomorrow morning by 10 o'clock.
6.5. I'm in. 6.5, 7. I'm in.
Spoon didn't like how I didn't.
All right,
find
when I see
anything-
6.5, I'll tag you in the Discord. We're doing it, Toast.
Are you in a hotel?
I am in a hotel.
He's stuck in an ice storm. He said. That
Well,
wasn't a
I
bit.
didn't
That wasn't a bit. He said he's.
It
dead
wasn't a
ass.
bit. I came out to visit family in Vermont last minute, and ice storm destroyed upper New York State and Vermont last night. Like there was ice. It was disgusting.
Wow.
Pro tip to anybody on vacation: take it from somebody that does it a lot. Always pay the money for the extra Wi-Fi.
Oh.
$5, well worth it.
Mm.
Well worth it.
Pro tip. Oh, yeah.
So I have the Verizon Unlimited with the extra. I never even connect to Wi-Fi with my iPad anywhere. But I'm in Vermont next to mountains, and it's apparently fucking disgusting. I'm sorry with F.
This next one is a TV Jones game, and Napolitano is already firing. He says Nevada
Great
wins.
game.
Says Nevada wins this game outright.
That's a
Do
bad
you agree
pick.
with Napolitano, TV Jones?
I vehemently disagree.
What
I
was
think
that?
that's how you say it. Vehemently? Is that the word?
No, you nailed it. You nailed it.
Vehemently, whatever. I got a C plus in English. Okay.
I don't think you got a C+, dog.
You're doing great.
Julie Rayner gave me a C plus. Anywho, Colorado State in this one, lay it. This team just got housed by Utah State by 42. They've played tough teams. I mean, they lost to Virginia Tech, they beat Wichita, South Florida, Colorado, and then the brutal Utah State pounding up in Logan. Now you get Nevada. Nevada's coming in, winning 5 straight. They're feeling good. Just beat Boise by 15. Sitting fat and happy over the entire break, while Colorado State got to sit and stew in their embarrassment of 42-point loss on the road. Now they're back home. I've already bet this. This is a Colorado State by 8 or 9 points. I mean, number one efficient offense in the country, number one 3-point shooting team, shooting 81% from the line, 60% inside the arc. They're not like an incredibly huge turnover prone team, but I just don't believe in this Nevada team at Alford. Like they will shit the bed. It's just what Alford does. Right when they start to look good, they flare out and just get waxed. They lose this game by closer to double digits tomorrow. I laid it with Colorado State.
Yo, shout out to Ron Young in the comments that has a good memory. He goes English wasn't his best sport in high school. You remember he dead ass said that on the show? He dead ass said that on the show.
Forgot about that.
He goes,
yeah.
English wasn't my best sport in high school. Toast, do you also vehemently agree?
I do. A couple things here. I 100% agree with Trevor that this is a buy low, sell high type of situation. First of all, Nevada's looked really good, as he said, over pretty much the month of December. I do think this is a little bit of a step up in competition for them. On top of the fact, besides the Boise State game, and that Boise State game has a little bit of an asterisk to me because remember, Boise State looked really bad to start the year. They lost that game to Hawaii Pacific, and then they didn't really look good in Hawaii either. But if they haven't had the name Hawaii in or around their schedule, they've been a really good basketball team. And they played St. Mary's at home. They won that game. Obviously, St. Mary's is a really good basketball team. Then they got on the road and played that Nevada team and got absolutely waxed. I just feel like Trevor said, I don't feel like Nevada is that good. I think they got Boise in a kind of a bad spot, kind of feeling themselves. And now they're going to have to go on the road, like he said. And for me, it's not so much about Colorado State. It's offensively because they're very good. It's them defensively. But I do think that part of it is from who they've played as well. That's going to make them not look as great defensively. But regardless, I think this is a great spot for Nevada. For Colorado State at home here. Both these teams have played a really good Nevada's played a little bit of a better schedule than Colorado State, but I think that Colorado State slows this game down to an absolute crawl and really gives Nevada some issues here. So I like Colorado State as well. I haven't laid it yet because I kind of want to see if Nevada takes some money because I do think Nevada's probably going to take some money in the market. I don't know. We'll see. But it would only be Colorado State for me.
Napolitano is standing his ground, by the way. He even fired back. He said, then how did Colorado State lose by 42 points, Jones?
They played Utah State and Logan. That is a death wish for
It's Utah State, bro. It's
a
not
lot
Utah.
Dude, you watch a game there. You turn on CBS Sports Network when Utah State's got a home game. And you'd be like, it makes sense. That place gets fucking lit.
Yeah, I mean, Utah
And they're
State.
damn
They
good.
went to overtime against Montana State in the home game before that.
Montana State's respectable.
What are you talking? I kind of want to side with Napolitano. Spoon?
Fine. Bet Nevada. Put your money on Alford.
Yeah, no, this seems like a really easy spot to paint a Nevada win. You can look at it X's and O's wise, but like we're talking about a Nevada team that I think gets a huge home court advantage playing close to Las Vegas. Now we're going towards Elevation, Colorado. A young coach with Farouk Manesh, his first year taking over as the head coach, but he's been a huge part of this program for a very long time, and he recruited half the guys on this team. I think this is a really low number, and I think Nevada will take money. I fully agree with Toast here. I would like to get on Colorado State, but I don't think I need to move on it before I can get a 1.5. I think Nevada will take money. I think it's easy to paint the picture where they can get there. You have the better coach and paper in the long term. You have some more talented players. You have a little bit of a height advantage. There's ways to do it, but going into Elevation, this is a tough game. I think Toast, Trev, I really like this spot, but I think 1.5 is the number to move on. I don't think 3 should be touched.
It's actually 3.5 mostly. There's a couple threes. So the comment, no one agrees with Napolitano, by the way, and some really hard-hitting analysis here in the comments. Sport scientist Jacob says, my company's manufacturing site is in Logan. It's a really special place. Mr. Wesker says, Mormon cult is powerful indeed. So he has hard-hitting stuff in the comments.
I will say, Napolitano, I will not forget. And if Nevada makes a tournament, and I hope you bet it, that's a hell of a call by you, because I think you're absolutely nuts. But if they do, that's one hell of a call here.
I'm siding with
December.
Napolitano, Nevada. Nevada.
Don't come crying to me when Alfred steals your money tomorrow.
I won't come crying to you, TV Jones.
What game did you tell him on? That was disgusting.
We lost by the hook, though. I wasn't.
I told you it was the easiest bet. Like, I texted you the next day. You were like, I don't even know if I want to bet it.
No.
You're like, I don't even know if I want to bet it. I was like,
there's a reason.
I doubled up on this.
No, there's a reason I didn't talk shit to TV Jones about that. It's because we lost by the hook, and I watched pretty much the entire
But you got you could have gotten a 1.5 better number on that.
Oh, yeah.
Game if you're on the other side. And doubled up on that. Every time I've been on the same side with Jimmy going into a game where we have no idea, I've not lost a game this season in NCAA basketball. I literally said, don't bet it. I felt so bad for you.
Yeah, we lost by a hook, and the guy missed a layup with 40 seconds left. Notre Dame, Stanford. Is this out in Palo Alto?
It is out in Palo Alto.
This is a smash play, folks.
Oh, okay.
Please go ahead first, because I have thoughts as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a Notre Dame money line.
Atta boy, Trevor, you're sharp as a tack.
Well, no, I watched Shrewsbury's press conference after the IPFW loss. He canceled Christmas. Christmas was not allowed at his house. He did not have fun over this break. All he did was sit and grind film. And he was adamant that they have to win these games, 2 of these next 3 games. And I'm with him. I like this Notre Dame team. I think they're much improved from last year. IPFW was a rough game for them. 7-27 from 3, 15 turnovers. It was just not their day at all. Back-to-back Indiana schools, so maybe finally got. But regardless, when you cancel Christmas, you ain't losing the next game. And I know those guys were not having fun in practice. I'm waiting to see where this gets up to. I see a 6 now.
Hold on, they canceled Christmas?
Shrewsbury and his household canceled Christmas. That's what he said. He said Christmas is canceled.
Does he have kids?
He was not happy. Yeah, one of his kids is on the team.
I call Child Protective Services, dude.
Santa did not. He put up the. He turned the lights off. Santa did not swing by on Christmas Eve to the Shrewsbury's house. This is a Notre Dame money line spot. They're going to get up for this. Terrible loss to IPFW at home. Now you're going to go play Stanford. Stanford has not been impressive this year. I mean, you got wins over Colorado, super sick. What a win. And then you did beat St. Louis. I'll give you that. But other than that, I mean, they're beating Portland State, Montana State, Louisiana. Minnesota's trash. Portland again, Arlington. Like they're not really having some stellar wins on the board here. I love Notre Dame tomorrow. I'm waiting to see where it gets up to, and I'm going to be on Notre Dame and the money line tomorrow. They're the bare minimum. They're covering this game. This will be my biggest bet of the day tomorrow. Will be Notre Dame traveling out to Stanford.
Wow, very confident. And also, someone's Juice in the comments is saying wrong team's favored. Notre Dame shouldn't be. Spoon agrees. You guys all agree.
I don't know about wrong team favored, but go ahead, Spoon, if you have other thoughts as well.
Absolutely not. Notre Dame is not the side in this game. Stanford's going to win this game by 20 points.
You're high.
I think this is a huge step up game. You look at this team. Kyle Smith, head coach. He's just gone from being an assistant head coach in the lower levels, San Diego, Air Force, St. Mary's, and he
also was a head coach at Washington State and killed it. Just for the record.
I'm getting there. So he went from Columbia to San Francisco to Washington State to Stanford. He got this Washington State job because he killed it in San Francisco. This is a really good job. The team has underperformed to this point in the season. This is the ultimate. I think there's a spot where I'm not getting on Notre Dame in any way, shape, or form. I haven't gotten to a spot where I'm actually going to lay this game. I looked at it briefly going into it, but I could only be on Stanford here. I have no faith in Notre Dame at this point in the season. I could lay Stanford closer to 9.5 and be comfortable.
Notre Dame also revealed the new basketball logo with the Fighting Irish, the leprechaun.
Ooh, I'll pull it up on the screen. I like that.
A little bit of boost.
Notre Dame new basketball logo. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, the Fighting Irish. He's like crossing somebody up.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
Do you see it, Toast?
I've seen it. Yeah.
I'll pull it up on the screen so everyone can see it. Yeah, it's like the Irish guy's got some handles now. I feel like I need to take a good look at this logo before I make my decision. I'm considering jumping on Notre Dame here. Canceling Christmas is a serious ordeal, and that kind of intensity usually results in W. So here is the new Fighting Irish. You can see he's kind of like he's crossing it up there.
Kind of got an Abe Lincoln look to him.
Yeah. Well,
you guys remember what happened to Abe Lincoln?
A John Wilkes Booth reference?
He won the presidency.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
I'm just saying. Once stuff started happening, what happened to Abe Lincoln?
I mean, well,
a
lot of good things before. Depends on when an Abe.
Shout out Abe Lincoln, February 12th, best birthday.
He's got the same
share
birthday.
it with the best president. Ending slavery, you can't beat that as a president. But they killed it because, like, you can't have somebody making the United States a better place. Like, the government will always step in because there's too many people in power that don't want that to happen.
Compelling. Toast, so you're on Notre Dame.
Yes, I'm on Notre Dame here. So I do think that Notre Dame is a better basketball team than Stanford. I don't think that Stanford should be laying multiple possessions.
Hold on. Juice says Notre Dame's best player is back. Is that true?
Marcus Burton.
Is he back?
Boss.
I haven't seen
know.
that news yet.
I have him out, and I still don't care that
I do as well.
So, if he comes back, that's even a bigger boost for me. Obviously, he's a very good player. I'm not trying to make it seem like doesn't mean anything. But Jalen Harrelson, the Muhammad kid, that Logan Imes kid, they're all pretty. I mean, they're all again. They're not as good as Burton. I'm not trying to make that case, but if he comes back, that would only be a plus for me. I don't really worry about Notre Dame traveling across the country. I do think that Shrewsbury knows exactly what he's doing. Was that Purdue-Fort Wayne loss concerning? Yeah, absolutely. But I think these teams are very even. I think that Stanford has played absolutely nobody, and I think that that helps them, obviously. I agree with you that Kyle Smith is a very good coach, and he's probably going to do good things with this program. But we're going in a spot where to be laying two full possessions in a conference game where I don't feel like you have any really huge advantage over Notre Dame here. I mean, keep in mind, I think that Notre Dame, Shrewsbury is a better coach. even with Burton gone, they're one of the most experienced teams in the country. They have most of their guys coming back. They're bigger than Stanford. I just don't see any huge advantage for Stanford in this game. They offensive rebound a little bit better, but besides that, I really feel like this game is more of a coin flip. I wouldn't say wrong team's favorite. I would still make Stanford like, I don't know, 2.5 or so, probably under 3 is a max. But if you're going to give me 5.5 and hopefully 6 or more with the Irish, I'm definitely going to take it. So they're on my list. I haven't bet it because I do think Stanford might take a little bit of money. We'll see, but it would only be Notre Dame for me.
So I have an article from 9 hours ago. Marcus Burton, nursing a surgically repaired left ankle, is expected out to at least late February, perhaps not even returning this year.
I had him out.
That's what I was going to say too.
I'm putting Notre Dame up. I kind of like the energy TV Jones was given. Canceling Christmas is serious.
And I also will really quickly, with Burton out, that does kind of change things with Notre Dame as well, because he's actually one of their smallest players. So now you're going to be playing with guys that are 6'6", 6'7", 6'5", 6'4", because he's by far the shortest guy on their team at barely 6 feet tall. So everybody else on that team has 4 or 5 inches on him. So again, even more reason that I like Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's so hard to bet Notre Dame as a dog.
Spoon, they canceled Christmas.
I know.
You can't cancel Christmas and then come back.
Is there any more sign that your team means business than cancel? He has kids
on the team.
Well, I meant like little kids. I mean,
so
I don't know. I don't know his personal life like that.
Morale is an important thing. Canceling Christmas is an important thing.
So you think canceling Christmas actually moves the line the other way?
You don't win by being an asshole.
If you didn't cancel Christmas, what's that line? 4.5?
I disagree with that one, Spoon.
I don't know. Sometimes ruling with a firm hand. You know?
I was going to say, I'm an asshole to my kids all the time. I win every time.
And look how well they've turned out.
You're an asshole to them 6 months ago if you want winners. You're not doing it Christmas Day. You're 3 months late to like do anything. Like if you're trying to step in now, it's like, oh, I'm going to I had 8 bad days in a row. Now I'm going to really click in. This is going to be a great day. No, it's not going to work. You're just going to try harder. No, you're going to get beat harder.
So Spoon,
absolutely not.
So Spoon, your team, you could lose by like 40 points and you'd still just have a lovely Christmas and not care. Stockings, exactly. All that.
Well, like my team's the Catamounts. We're going to win by 17 points tomorrow. It's a pick-em-ish line right now. Just go ahead and kill that. That's what's going to happen.
Spoon, this is your game, by the way. San Diego State, San Jose State. We're sticking in the Mountain West. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely did not check this game. I do not believe.
I think it was me.
No, I texted you my lines. This is not one of them. My thoughts on this game is that San Diego State is a little overvalued, and I think San Jose State should probably be bet, but I don't know. I think I'd rather get there at like 13 points. This right now is a little bit of respect to them. I think San Diego State will take some money, but I don't have a strong opinion on it.
We can just skip it. We don't have to talk about this game.
I have an opinion. I like San Jose State as well. Tim Miles going to slow this game down to an absolute crawl. I don't understand why San Diego State's laying so many points. This is going to be their first true road game of the year. I know that they played Arizona in a semi away, and I'm not trying to make a case that walking into the Provident Credit Union Center is some crazy situation, but San Jose State's played a very good schedule so far this year. I think top 100, maybe top 20 at worst so far. So seeing this San Diego State team at home isn't going to really do too much to them. I just feel like this number is a little bit too high. I think this game's going to be slowed down to a crawl. I think we see under 65 possessions here. So if you're going to give me 10.5 and 11 points, give me Tim Miles and co.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. San Jose State.
Wow.
Last year, both these teams played a 3-point game, double overtime and overtime, home and on the road. Tim Miles knows this team. Both these two coaches know each other very well. San Jose State, I think, is playing pretty well this year. San Diego State's also kind of up and down. Like they'll look good and then they'll just kind of let teams hang around. Hitting the road first game after break. I think it's one of the games they let them hang around. I like San Jose State with the 10.5. I might sprinkle money line. I think this comes down to the final couple possessions. I think San Jose State is honestly live in this game.
And
Toast, what is your opinion on this line? I looked at this expecting this line to move. Now that we're all on the same side, I have less confidence that line will move. What do you think about it?
I don't think you're going to get 10.5 if you in the morning. That's what I think. I think you bet it now or you don't get 10.5. I don't think you're going to get 11.
Let's see if there's been any movement yet. Looks like a little bit of San Jose State money has come in at Pinnacle. Not a lot, just a few cents.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Rod's in the comments on San Jose State, too. Which sports scientist Jacob on? He didn't say. Of course, typical Jacob, just not giving picks when we need.
San Jose State plus 425 on the money line.
Yeah?
I'm going to throw a little quarter on there.
I'll gamble with you.
I'm betting the 10.5 right now as soon as we get off the show.
Yeah, I already have it.
Yep, I'm betting it now, too. There's a 10.5 minus 115 on DraftKings. I can get a minus. DraftKings or FanDuel both have it.
Mario Molina, if Brandon Pfaadt wins the Cy Young, you can have my spot on the show. That will never happen.
You can have my spot on the show.
Shane McClanahan, just stop wasting your money.
But I like the joke.
So this is Mountain West. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just find it so I can get this in. San Jose State plus 10.5. All right. No, TV Jones would never steer me wrong.
Hey, I preached Kentucky last year. Big.
Wait.
plus
I just told you that I was going to bet that. Why do you have to say those words out loud? Like that, you just put the ultimate jinx on that. Now I don't want to bet that.
Spoon's tuned up right now. All right, next game. Oh, this is the one. No, this is the one sports scientist Jacob likes. I remember. No, it was Jordan in the Discord that likes Oregon
Jordan.
State.
I think we're all on the same side, but
Corvallis?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a Corvallis spot?
It's a Corvallis spot. You got Corvallis, aka Oregon State. For you guys that don't know, the last thing that you guys want to do is travel into Corvallis on a Tuesday in the middle of or the late December, early January. That's just not a spot that you want to be in, especially when you have the Beavers coming off an absolute shellacking of Santa Clara, who I'm pretty sure I have to check in the comments. Sports Scientist Jacobs was with us as well, but we laid it with Santa Clara, knowing full force that we were going to be trying to back Oregon State in this spot against San Francisco. San Francisco coming off of a really big win against Seattle, a really good team like that. But now we're only 1 day prep having to come up here on the road to Oregon State. I'm not trying to make a case that Oregon State is that much better or not as bad as a basketball team as them, but I do think that this number is a little bit high. I mean, what has San Francisco done this year that's really been that impressive? I mean, the road win at Seattle, I guess, was kind of impressive, but Seattle hasn't really been as good as they have been in the past for me personally. And then the Minnesota and Mississippi State games, it's just really not impressive to me. So the strength of schedule has been all right, but as we know with Mississippi State, if Hubbard's not going, I mean, that's really the only guy you really have to worry about with that team. So I just don't feel like this San Francisco team should be laying this number on the road. I think Oregon State's going to slow this game down, just like we talked about in the game before. There's going to be 60 possessions in this game. Both of these teams like to play absolutely slowing. And if this game's going to be close, like I think it is at the end of the game, as you guys know, I wouldn't be a handicap in college basketball without talking about free throws. San Francisco, one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the country. Oregon State, one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country. Give me the Beavers plus 5.5.
They just got beat by 40 points.
I know.
Yeah, I'm with them. Oregon State. Oregon State was the fake sharp play of Sunday. Everybody loved Oregon State, this and that. It was a joke. Santa Clara was the easiest bet of all time. My only regret was not putting everything I owned onto Santa Clara that day.
Don't get greedy, Trevor.
Everything
I'm just saying. But Oregon State here, nobody's going to want to touch them tomorrow. San Fran just got a nice win at Seattle. Seattle also couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat in that game. It was ugly to watch. And now you got Oregon State coming off of a 40-point beatdown, getting bent over at home. And now you got a San Fran team that people like. This is the spot Oregon State wins. So I'm going to be on Oregon State with the points also. Love Beaver tomorrow. Let's go.
He loves Beaver tomorrow. But not today. Spoon.
Who's the big money line you just played before this?
San Jose State.
San Jose State.
That's what it was. Okay.
I do. I just took 10.5. Spoon, do you have any thoughts on Corvallis?
My biggest disagreement here is this is a San Francisco team that nobody likes. You have a first-year head coach struggling to do a lot of things. You have a San Francisco team you have a lot of question marks about that has shown up in games you didn't expect them to and didn't show up in games you expected them to. Bettors don't really know what to do with this team this point in the season. And you have Oregon State coming home to play in one of the best home court atmospheres. That's a very public edge that everybody's well aware of, and they're catching 5.5 points at home. You can get that number less than that. This is a San Francisco spot, in my opinion. I think the new coach will step up to the challenge. He's well aware of what he's walking into. I think San Francisco is a much better roster on paper. I could lay more points in this, but I'm back and forth whether I lay it right now or not. I believe Oregon State will take money. I feel like this is one of those little, as a bookmaker, I'm tossing a line out there to get some Oregon State money with the 5.5.
Yeah, I don't like Oregon State either. I agree with Spoon. San Francisco, arguably the best team in the WCC.
Who are you arguing with?
Arguably, like maybe not hands down the best team, but certainly in the discussion. Against.
So wait, one thing to note: it's his first year as the official head coach. He was the associate head coach last year, so this was a thing in the making. So like it was built up to this. I hate betting first year head coaches in big games a lot of the time. So he was built up to this moment.
Are you talking about Girth? He's been there for like 4 years.
Yeah, as the assistant.
You're talking about the assistant.
No.
We're talking about the assistant coach.
No.
The assistant coach that was promoted. He's been there for 4 years, but this is his second full year as head coach. First full year as head coach.
I don't want to touch he's been there. I don't want to touch the Beavers there. I want to stay away from Beaver. Washington State, Seattle. Shameless joke. Spoon loves this Seattle team.
I was gonna say this is Spoon. We all know it.
All right, so Seattle's at home. They're coming off a spot. Didn't play that well. There's not a lot to be said. They're playing in the good gym. I really want to back Seattle here. I think this team definitely shows up. They've shown the ability to step up versus some really good teams this year. I don't think this is any different. When they play in this little gym, it's a different story.
Yeah, so they're not playing in like the Kraken thing. They're playing in the real one.
Correct.
Yeah, so like it's one of the smallest gyms in all of NCAA basketball, but they pack it every single time. They call it the Crack House.
Been to a fair share of those myself. They did beat Washington in that last game in the Seattle Kraken. Wow, Seattle actually is pretty good. What are they, 10-2 in the last 12?
Victor is one of the most underrated coaches in the country.
This is in Climate Pledge, just for the record.
What does that mean?
Ooh.
It's not in the small gym. It's in the gym they beat Washington though.
Oh, it's not there?
Oh,
It's
another
a
death
Climate
for Ken Palm.
Pledge. Yeah.
What, Ken Palm has wrong?
No, they just
so they don't list it that way. I don't have my full computer set up. I didn't notice that. My bad.
It's listed as a home
I'm
game.
still in
but
it.
if you
I'm
click
still
on
in it with Seattle. They played really well in that gym this year.
It says Climate Pledge
and Seattle
Arena.
fans are really packing it.
Yeah.
Climate Pledge is their secondary.
That's not the one you want.
Oh.
You want the Red Hawk Center.
That is the better gym.
Well,
Let's
get Toast thoughts. For those of you that don't know, Toast is Washington State. His parents have season tickets to the football team.
Yes, the football team. I don't really know what to do with this one. I think that it would only be Washington State for me. I just feel like these two teams are very similar. I think that Washington State's losing the games that you expect them to lose and win the games you expect them to win. And I think that I would expect them to probably lose this game. But do I really want to lay multiple possessions with this Seattle team at Climate Pledge? Not really. Washington State's played a really good schedule, and I'm not trying to make a case that that's the only reason they should win, but Seattle's played literally nobody. I think they played Washington and San Francisco, who's like top 100 in Ken Palm. I think Stanford was the other one, but besides that, they've really played nobody. Not that Washington State's some huge step up in class, but if you're a guy like TV Jones, Seattle has Gonzaga on deck, so maybe that's not a great spot for them. But regardless, I just don't think they should be laying 4 to a team like Washington State, but I'm not betting it.
TV Jones want to break the tie?
Yeah, I like the over. Seattle couldn't hit water if they fouled out both the last game. There was like almost 30 turnovers, I believe. in that game between the two, and I think they sat around the mid 120s. I think it was a 144 total, so it wasn't pretty. But both teams combined 28 of 30 inside the arc and 12 of 49 from 3-point land. They couldn't hit anything, and there were only 15 turnovers. Sorry. So nobody was turning it over. They still couldn't hit anything. This gym, Seattle, we saw what they did against Washington. They can put up points. I think Washington State's going to be able to score some points here too, mid 60s or so. I think Seattle wins and covers, but I like the over. I think Seattle bounces back offensively, and they put up 80 plus in this game. So we're just going to need Washington State to get a mere 65, and we'll be golden.
That game's boring. New Mexico, Boise, last college basketball game up.
Banger.
This is a banger?
Yeah, I like New Mexico. Yeah. Don't at me.
Is the court blue like the football field?
No, that is a good idea. They should do that. But Bakersfield does that, and it annoys the shit out of me, so maybe not. But
yeah, you were just complaining about TCU's court.
You complain about TCU's. Now
TCU's court's different. It's
terrible. That is a terrible
I like
court.
the court. I like when they get creative with the court. I wish we had artistic display in all the courts.
Well, go Google FIU's basketball court. You like that one?
He's only saying that because the Knicks are the NBA Cup champions. That's the only reason he likes those courts.
Oh, those stupid Barney courts are so annoying. But New Mexico here. New Mexico's coming in.
This is disgusting.
First year.
That leaf is there during the games.
In FIU, it's a beach.
That's terrible.
I think it's pretty sick.
That's the one you like. All right, go on. What do you like?
I'll do it. That's actually good off-season content. I'll do a power ranking of basketball.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to tune into that.
New Mexico here catching 5. They've won some good games this year. I mean, they beat Mississippi State, Santa Clara, and VCU. Some elite programs here. They played Nebraska to an 8-point game, and then New Mexico State first road game. New head coach under Eric Olin. That was a scheduled loss, but. They're starting to play really well. Boise coming off of the Nevada loss. I get it. A lot of people are going to take them to bounce back. But I think this New Mexico team is starting to play really good ball. They can shoot free throws. They don't turn the ball over. They can force turnovers. And they got some decent size. I know this is an entirely new team, but Boise State only laying 5 off of a loss. New Mexico, I know it's not at the pit, but still, this is a good team that's coming together. They've figured it out, and they've played some tough teams and got some great wins. Santa Clara, VCU, Mississippi State. I mean, they've got some great wins. So I like New Mexico here, +5. I think this is a 1-possession game. This comes down to whoever has the ball last is going to win this one. Taking the 5.
Napolitano is firing again in the comments, and he says, Boise State wins by 10+. New Mexico's a totally different team when they play outside the pit. Boise too physical for the Lobos. Napolitano just firing shots at TV Jones tonight. And also, I thank you to Matt Galander, hope I'm saying that right. When I asked the last game, Toast and Spoon were opposite sides. I said, TV Jones, you want to break the tie? And he goes, yeah, I'll take the over. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't think anyone noticed. So anyway, before we continue, just want to bring this up on the screen. This is the gym that Trevor likes. After complaining about the TCU court, this is the one
they got rid of the leaves. They got rid of the palm leaves. Now it's just the beach and water.
You can barely see the. All right,
I was gonna say
hold on. That's just as bad as Boise's court. Like they have giant blue plotches all over the court with the giant horse logo all over the center. Boise's basketball court is not far off of their football.
No, this is cool.
It's bad. I really agree with the sentiment that New Mexico is not the same out of the pit, but I have a hard time trying to fade Boise right here after that loss after Nevada. I think there's a spot where Boise does try to step up. I think the line is very accurate on this one. I don't think there's an edge really far either way. The gut and the cap are just looking at the number just collide too much to have any real sentiment on it, but I can't fade Boise right here, and I want to.
Toast?
I love Boise. I laid -5.5, have almost a full unit on it here.
Wow.
So first and foremost, I don't think that New Mexico is going to be terrible this year. This isn't like I'm fading New Mexico because they're not in the pit and they're terrible. Like Trevor said, they haven't played a terrible schedule. My issue is that they haven't looked great outside of the pit. And I'm not trying to make a case that they can't get better, but they lost to New Mexico State. That's cool. And then they went on the road and they got a win versus VCU. So that looks really good, but VCU pissed down their leg in the second half of that game. They came out. I think the second. Let me pull it up. In the first 10 minutes, I think they were down like 12 points. I mean, it was just absolutely terrible. And they allowed New Mexico State to come back into that game and obviously win that game. I think VCU choked away multiple leads in that game. So give New Mexico some credit there. But I do think that, and the Santa Clara game at home was really impressive from New Mexico as well. But on the other side, like I talked about earlier, as long as Boise's not playing has anything to do with Hawaii, they've been fine. Like I said, they lost to Hawaii Pacific, who's not even a D1 team to start the year, and then they didn't really look good inside Hawaii. But besides that, I mean, they've played a top 20 schedule in the country. I mean, they just got, obviously, we've talked about them playing St. Mary's and then going on the road to New Mexico. But this is a team that's one of the biggest teams in the country. They have a whole bunch of guys coming back. They're very experienced here. I think Coach Rice is going to slow this game down to an absolute crawl, which I really don't like for New Mexico. And if that's the case, I think it really points towards Boise State. On top of the fact that Boise State can shoot the 3-ball, New Mexico can't. I think that can give them a little bit of separation here. Like I said, I've already laid the 5 with Boise State.
Wow. A full unit. Basically just saying TV Jones sucks.
Be my guest. We'll find out tomorrow. I'm here.
All right. Well, I'm going to do some NBA. Guys. Oh, make sure you, Trevor, you guys still live or no?
No, we finished.
Okay.
I do have a bonus pick, Miami -10 tomorrow.
Oh, why didn't we do that game? I saw that on there. None of you checked it.
Just Pittsburgh's Fugazi. There wasn't anything to talk about. It's going to be Miami by 17.
Always fade Pittsburgh. That's
really they're
that's
that
the
bad.
sentiment there. Yeah.
Miami kind of. Oh no, Miami is pretty good this year, right?
Yeah, this isn't
It's
last year's Larinaga.
Yeah, this isn't last year's Miami team. They were terrible last year.
They were horrible.
Wait, I'm showing that. Oh no, okay, Miami Pittsburgh. Okay, yeah, it's at 10.5. So you're saying
Miami's so good. Miami's so good beating up Louisiana Monroe and North Florida and stuff. Yeah, should be free.
Pitt's so good beating up Penn State. NC Central was up 11 in the first half on their sorry ass.
Pitt's actually played teams, Trevor. Name one good team that Miami has played.
All right.
Okay, whatever. It's Miami. You can take what you want. I'll be here tomorrow to accept my apology.
All right, guys, make sure you check out Trevor's channel, Pump Fake Pod. They're not live right now, but they're usually live about an hour before us. So, guys, talk to you later.
Good luck tomorrow, guys.
All right. I was having trouble. Oh,
sorry about the early connection there.
No worries.
I'm doubling up on Toledo tomorrow too. I already have the double up on the Catamounts. I'm pretty excited about both of those games. I think that's a ultimate buy low with Toledo's point guard finally getting a little bit more healthy. That kid is an absolute warrior. I sat next to his mom and his aunt the first game of the season, so I had an absolute jaded opinion on him. But if you look at CBB analytics on Blyden Jr. there, that kid is the ultimate difference maker for this team, and growing the fingernail back on your shooting hand is such a huge difference. Getting that time off versus one of the worst teams, you get the buy low. I'm doubling up on it. Good luck.
All right, later, man. All right, let's talk some NBA. Why is the Sixers graphic? Let me freeze this graphic. It's bugging the graphic. See that? Why is it glitching like that? All right. I was having trouble finding some NBA stuff. We'll go through the games. I have thoughts on the games, and maybe we could talk about it and find something we like. All right, so Embiid's questionable, and I'm sure you've all heard the lore. The Philadelphia 76ers 0-4 this year. I'm sure you've heard that because everyone's talking about it. When Embiid, Maxey, and Paul George all play at the same time, the Sixers have not won a basketball game yet this year. I don't really think there's anything to that. It's definitely funny. You know, I'm always down to poke fun at the city of Philadelphia. But yeah, Joel Embiid's questionable. Now with an ankle injury. So it was his knee. Now it's an ankle injury. So that's what's going on there with the injury report. Right off the bat, I think Philadelphia could play some defense in this game. They've been pretty strong on the interior all year. When Embiid's on the floor, it hasn't looked great offensively, but he's still a pretty solid interior defensive presence. And honestly, the Sixers have been pretty solid down low defensively with or without Embiid. The Sixers have played some pretty good defense in the paint, and this is a Grizzlies offense that everything is originated by driving to the basket. So I think the Sixers can play some defense in this game, regardless of whether or not Embiid plays in this game. And you look at this graphic, and you look at the last 5 games, and it looks like, oh, shit, if you just look at this, it looks like the Sixers defense is falling off on the interior because the last 5 games, I don't know if you guys can see this, like it's 27th and 29th. So, the Sixers defense is falling off on the interior. It's just one game. They got cooked on the road in Oklahoma City. The Thunder had 72 points in the paint in that game. Other than that, the Sixers have been pretty rock solid defensively. So I really do, when Edgecombe and Paul George are out on the wings, I believe in the Sixers defense. I know that they got cooked. They actually struggled in the first half of that Nets game, and then they just got cooked in Oklahoma City. But I believe in the Sixers defense, and I think they're able to give the Grizzlies some problems. Memphis, since Ja Morant's come back, look how extreme these two. Are you kidding me? A 125 offensive rating at home against the Bucks, an elite offensive game against a Bucks defense that's okay. The Bucks aren't good. The defense is okay. And then they follow that up by playing the Wizards, who might be the worst defense in the NBA, although they look a little bit better as of late, but against the worst defense in the NBA, and you can't score. Talk about 2 extreme data points here from the Grizzlies that we've seen since Ja Morant's been back. Tough to make a call there. As a whole, Sixers offense is really fallen off the last few games. I think we do have to mention the strength of schedule difference, and that kind of points me over towards the Philadelphia side. Memphis in the last 10 games, 28th in strength of schedule. They've played a much weaker schedule than the Sixers have. Now, I guess you could point at the fact that Memphis has 2 much more important games right after this. Back-to-back games in LA, in the Staples Center, or is it still crypto.com? I don't even know what they call it anymore. But in LA, back-to-back games after this. Problem is they have 2 days off before that. So I don't think that's really anything. I probably would make this game Philly minus 1.5. I would probably make the Sixers a short favorite. So I guess if you forced me to place a bet, it would be the Sixers. I'll put it up on the screen. Because I guess Philly plus 1.5. That's not much of an edge, though. I didn't bet it. It would only be Philly. I also think that the Memphis has been pretty good defensively. So I actually think the Grizzlies can play some defense as well. So I think both defenses can play well. The reason I can't take an under is Memphis is running up and down the floor like psychopaths in their last 8 games. Out of nowhere, we're seeing 108 possessions a game, 107, 108. They're just out of nowhere. They've turned into the fastest paced team in the NBA. So Memphis is just running way too fast of a pace for me to be interested in an under. So I'll say Sixers or pass here for me. Jacob says Sixers are laying. They weren't before. Oh, shit. The Six. Okay, well, now never mind. The line's where I think it should be. It was 100% Memphis minus 1.5 before when I was setting up the show. That must have just happened. You know, I can tell you exactly what happened. Yeah, it looks like it moved at 11. It moved on Pinnacle at 11:41 p.m. So right before we went live, it moved. All right. Boston, Utah. Boston. All right, let's talk Celtics Jazz. So yeah, I would lean Sixers, but now that they're short favorites, I looked at all 4 NBA games and I couldn't find a bet to place. Why can't I get this poll to sit right on the screen? What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. All right, Celtics Jazz. Celtics against the red hot Jazz, let's say. All right. So I think based on this graphic here, when we first look at this matchup, I think we could all come to the conclusion that Boston's going to score points, right? If not for the Washington Wizards, I think we would say Utah has the worst defense in the NBA. In fact, the Wizards have actually played slightly better recently, so you might even say Utah does have the worst defense in the NBA. But before we switch off of this graphic, I think another thing we need to look at strength of schedule. Last 10 games, Boston 25th in strength of schedule. The Jazz first. The quality of opponents these two teams have played recently, not even comparable. And the Jazz are still scoring. We know the Jazz could score. They just can't stop anybody. But regardless of the strength of schedule difference, I think we can conclude that Boston should score points pretty efficiently in this game. Even in the two games that the Jazz just won. By the way, I'm sure you know, Jazz just won back-to-back games against the Spurs and Pistons. Two teams with two of the best records in the NBA. Jazz just beat them both outright. But it's not their defense. In those last two games, they still have a defensive rating of 117.8. So even in the two upsets they just pulled off, they're not even playing the best defense. They won the game on the offensive side of the ball. It's not the Jazz defense that's come around. And specifically, what do the Jazz struggle with? The three-point shot. They're actually probably the worst three-point defense in the NBA. What does Boston do? Exclusively shoot the three-point shot. So I'm pretty sure we can count on the Celtics to score points in this one. We already know what the Jazz are going to do defensively in this game. They're going to do the same thing Portland just did. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, we just saw the Celtics go on the road to Portland. They blitzed Jaylen Brown in that game. Jaylen Brown seeing, obviously, you score 30 points in however many straight games. You're going to see a lot of double teams. You're going to see a lot of defensive attention, and they did. But here's the problem. Here's why the Celtics lost that game. Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, Anthony Simons, and Hugo Gonzalez. Those five guys combined 9 for 34 from three. So Portland blitzed Jaylen Brown. None of the Celtics support cast for Jaylen Brown contributed. None of them could hit their shots. So we know the Jazz defensively, they're going to blitz Jaylen Brown in this one. And the Jazz poor perimeter defense, I think guys like Derek White, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, I think they're going to contribute. We should see their shots fall in this one. So yeah, I like the matchup for Boston offensively. On the other side of the ball, so the Jazz they're scoring. The offense is pretty good. And when Keontae George and Lauri Markkanen are both on the floor, it's a pretty tough offense to prepare for. They're both pretty dynamic players. Markkanen's a tough guy to defend. Here's the thing. I actually think Derek White's really going to play well in this game. And the reason I'm bringing up Derek White, I would imagine he's going to spend a lot of time guarding Keontae George. So I think Derek White's going to play well in this one. And the reason I'm saying that is in the Portland game that Boston just lost, he turned the ball over twice in the last minute of the game. And he talked about it after the game, like how he let the team down or whatever. He also hit a three to pull it within one. So it's not like he blew the game or anything, but he turned the ball over twice in the final minute and was asked about it after the game and all that. So he was 5 for 16 from the floor in that Portland game. So I think Derek White is going to show us his best fastball here. And if he's able to do a decent job defensively, he's a pretty good on-ball defender, Derek White. And if he's able to do a good job against Keontae George defensively, I think Boston should be in a good position to throw some extra attention at Markkanen. So, yeah, the Spurs and Pistons, two great teams. The Celtics defensively on the perimeter, if they can handle Keontae George, I think they could throw extra attention at Markkanen. I think we might be getting a little bit of a discount based on the fact that the Jazz have caught fire these last two games. I think you go Boston here. 7.5 is tough to lay to a team that's just beaten the Spurs and the Pistons. But, yeah, I think Boston gets right after dropping to Portland. So it would be Celtics for me. Oh, Andy, his shot selection cost him the game too. Really? I didn't even know that. Makes you want to fade Derek White? Nah, Derek White's going to play well. He's going to lock Keontae George up. Detroit, LA. Interesting one. Is this still at 2? Yeah, it looks like it's at 2.5 mostly. This is a really tough one. Because on one hand, the Pistons are getting priced like their record, which is the best team in the East. Laying 2.5 on the road in LA against the Lakers, against Luka Doncic. They're getting respect in the market. Did drop a couple games, and I'm a little worried about this West Coast road trip taking a toll on them. We'll get into it in a second. All right. So, couple things. Number one, this West Coast road trip for the Pistons. I think there's going to be their 5th game out on the West Coast, and we're seeing them fall off on the defensive end. We'll talk about it. Another thing that's a little concerning is the strength of the schedule. Pistons have a great record, best record in the Eastern Conference. They've also played the easiest schedule in the NBA. On paper, they're actually dead last in strength of schedule. So there's that. And there's the fact, like I said, a little worried about the Pistons defense here. This will be their 5th game out on the West Coast. I'm pretty sure it's their final game of the road trip. 124 defensive rating in the last 3. It's definitely concerning. And I don't know if the Lakers may have figured something out. Blowout win at home against the Kings on Sunday. JJ Redick tinkered with the rotation a little bit, I was reading. So instead of playing Luka Doncic the entire first quarter, took him out a little bit early and let LeBron run point with the second unit for a while. Tinkered with the rotation. Now it's just one game. Was that the Lakers figuring something out, or was it just one game against a really bad Kings team? Tough to say, but personally, I don't think the Pistons defense stays down like this, but maybe they just need to get back to Detroit. I think Detroit is the significantly better team when it comes to this version of the Lakers. And what I mean by this version, there's no Austin Reeves, there's no Rui Hachimura, there's no Gabe Vincent here for the Lakers. So as talented as Luka Doncic is, I question this team a little bit on the defensive side of the ball. And I like Marcus Smart and I like Vanderbilt. They do have some guys that can play defense. Jackson Hayes, he hasn't even been seeing the floor. Does anyone know the deal with that? Why hasn't Jackson Hayes been playing? Has he been banged up? Someone put that in the comments. So someone put that in the comments, by the way, about Jackson Hayes, what's going on with him. But anyway, this Lakers team with the injuries, they're shorthanded, obviously with Luka Doncic and LeBron James on the floor, DeAndre Ayton. The Pistons are a younger team. They're pretty deep. They've slowed down their pace recently. If I'm Detroit, I'm picking the pace up here. Maybe they're a little bit exhausted from the West Coast road trip, but I'm picking the pace up in this one against the thin Lakers injury-wise. Are the Lakers able to keep Detroit out of the paint in this one? I want to take the Pistons. Long story short, that's where I want to be on this one, but I couldn't get there. Like I said, I was really having problems. I was looking at NBA. I was trying to find something. Injury, I think Andy said. Yeah, Hayes was hurt. Yeah, I saw he was questionable. Sports scientist Jacob says because he's bad. Nah, Hayes can play. It's not like a superstar or anything, but he can play. All right. Let's go to the last game. I might be down to, if you guys co-sign in the comments, I might be down to do this. Clippers are back, right? Clippers are back. 9.5. 9.5's available. I think the Clippers are back. That's what I want to do on this one. Problem is the Clippers, the way they play is so slow. Such a slow pace. But when you see the Clippers running that super slow pace, that means things are going to plan and they're doing what they want to do. But yeah, I don't have much to say on this game other than the Clippers offensively and defensively have really come around the last 3 or 4 games and didn't take the market long to buy into it. Because remember, coming into the season, the Clippers were one of the 3 or 4 favorites out of the West to come out of the Western Conference. So maybe they just needed a few games here to get it going. Here, I actually don't have a graphic to put up on the screen. In their last 3 games, they've really come on offensively. We've also seen some really nice-looking defense. The last game against Detroit, absolutely dominant. And that's another thing. The teams they've played recently. So we've seen the offense slowly but surely come back to life. If you look at their... Oh, no. I think I do have a... I'll pull something up on the screen. There we go. Okay. So look at the strength of schedule. They're second in strength of schedule in their last 10 games, first in the last 5 games. In the last 10 games, they've played the Pistons, the Rockets, the Lakers, the Thunder, the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves, the Rockets again. Played some tough teams. And this is when the Clippers start to look like they're coming around. When they've played this stretch of schedule, now they get a home game against the Kings, one of the worst teams in the NBA. I think this is a real nice game for the Clippers to stretch their legs, make it a 5-game winning streak. Let me just check the injury report. Yeah, John Collins is questionable, but I don't even think he's been playing anyway. He hasn't been playing. Yeah, he didn't. No, he has been playing. He didn't play in the last game against Detroit, and they still won comfortably. Anything for the Kings? No Levine. No Keegan Murray might be returning. I suppose that's something, but this Kings team has been bad. So everyone went down to bet the Clippers. Don't trust the Clippers to beat anyone by margin. announced 6 hours ago that Hayes is back for the Pistons game. So he has been hurt. Okay. Yeah, I'll put a Clippers graphic up. Like I said, I couldn't find an NBA bet tonight. So I really looked. I swear to God, I looked. I couldn't find one I liked. But I'll put Clippers up for this one as well. Looks like Sixers. Oh, no, we already covered that. Yeah. FanDuel just moved the Celtics up to 8.5. Yeah. Sorry, couldn't find anything. But all right. Thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, be back tomorrow, same time. Tomorrow is, what do we got? There's a couple of good bowl games I should have looked at, but I never really got around to it. A couple of good bowl games tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 30th. Tennessee, Illinois is cool. Does anyone know if everyone's playing in those games? Tennessee, Illinois, USC, TCU. Obviously, Hoover's not playing. Yeah, we got some, and then obviously New Year's Eve. But, all right, everyone, thanks for watching.